Hello student. Today I am going to discuss practical application of total internal reflection. Number 1, working of Poror prism. A right angled isosceles prism known as Poror prism can be used in periscope or binoculars. The refractive index of glass is 1.5. As we know, refractive index of glass is 1.5. If you calculate critical angle for the refractive index 1.5, you will find that critical angle will be 42 degree. Now, here you see this ray incident at angle 45 degree. When this angle critical angle is 42 degree, when 42 degree is greater than 45 degree, 45 degree is greater than 42 degree, so this ray of light not refracted, it is reflected back in the same medium. So total internal reflection takes place. So like this prisms used in periscope, binoculars, etc. Number 2, sparkling of a diamond. Sparkling of a diamond. The refractive index of diamond is 2.5. Hence, the critical angle is 24 degree. The faces of the diamond are cut in such a way that whenever light falls on any of the faces, the angle of incidence is greater than 24 degree, that is critical angle. So when the light falls on the diamond, it suffers repeated internal reflection. The light which emerges out from the few places in a certain direction makes the diamond sparkling. So sparkling of diamond is completely because of total internal reflection. Okay. So again I am telling you the different index of diamond is 2.5. Critical angle will be 24 degree. So when the angle of incidence greater than 24 degree, the light total internal reflection takes place. Okay, and diamond showing the sparkling. Okay, the light which emerges out from the diamond in certain direction makes the diamond sparkling. Number 3, mirage. Mirage also here total internal reflection. Mirage takes place because of total internal reflection. Mirage is an optical illusion of water observed in desert when the inverted image of an object, say example tree, is observed along with the object itself on a hot day. Due to the heating of Earth's surface on a hot day, the density and hence the refractive index of the layers of air close to the surface of Earth is very small. As we go higher, the temperature of the atmosphere decreases, so the value of density and hence the refractive index of air at higher altitude is large. The ray of light from the distant object reaches the surface of Earth with an angle of incidence greater than critical angle. Hence, the incident light suffers total internal reflection as shown in figure. An observer sees the object as well as image, which gives the impression of water pool near the object. Again, I am telling you, you see the diagram. The observer, the ray of light coming from the tree, okay, at angle, when the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, the ray of light not refracted, it is reflected back in the same medium. Okay, and the virtual image is formed here. If is the observer, if observer sees, the observer will find that a tree lies in the waterfall. That is completely because of total internal reflection. Here density is higher. Here density is higher, and near the surface of earth density is lower. That is why refractive index also higher. Here diffraction is also decreasing. So this ray is coming from denser to rarer. So when ray of light, as we know, when ray of light travels from denser to rarer, then one condition, and second condition is when angle of incidence greater than critical angle, then total internal reflection takes place. So this here mirrors is completely because of total internal reflection. And number 4, optical fiber. Optical fiber also because of total internal reflection. So optical fiber is based on the phenomenon of total internal reflection. Optical fiber consists of several thousands of very long fine quality fibers of glass or quartz. The diameter of each fiber is of the order of 10 to the power -4 centimeter, with refractive index of material being of the order of 1.5. The fibers are coated with thin layer of material or lower refractive index of the order of 1.48. When light incident one end of the fiber at a small angle enters the fiber after refraction and undergoes repeated total internal reflection inside the fiber. It finally comes out of the other end, even if the fiber is absent or twisted in any form as shown in figure, and there is no loss of light through the sides of the fibers. Now here you see, so light is entering from one end of this is optical fiber. So here light travels. So here this part is higher density or higher refractive index, and this side is lower refractive index. So ray of light travels from denser to higher, so total internal reflection takes place. So this light is emerges on other end, traveling because of total internal reflection, and emerges out on the other side. So optical fiber is completely based on total internal reflection. So many applications are there for optical fibers. Number 1, optical fibers are used in transmission and reception of electrical signals by converting them first into light signal. Number 2, optical fibers are used in telephone and other transmitting cables. Each fiber can carry up to 2000 telephone messages without much loss of intensity. So whatever intensity, whatever strength of the signals, light signals we are sending, same signal we are getting the other end without loss of energy or strength of signals. So this is optical fibers. So basically we have discussed 4 applications of total internal reflection. Number 1, working of Porro prism. Number 2, sparkling of a diamond. Number 3, mirrors. Number 4, total internal reflection. So all these are applications of total internal reflection. All these things are happen because of total internal reflection. Thank you.